Audio on demand from Vision Christian Media.
Exploring faith and the future. Neil Johnson and Bible teacher Dr. Kameel Majdali.
Well, we know the Bible is the most important book ever that we'll read. So how do we know that the one we pick up off the bookshelf is the right Bible to read? Because there are so many different translations, so many different types of study Bibles. Kameel, tell us about your own personal experience in choosing and using a Bible.
Okay, first of all, I had a Gideon's Bible that I read and I came to faith. King James Version, I was also studying Shakespeare at the same time, so it was no problem. And it's a faithful, trustworthy version. It's a faithful, trustworthy Bible. It did have some study helps in it. But when I was 21, I acquired a leather version, King James in this case, of the Thompson Chain Reference Bible. That Bible has been my friend for years. And in fact, it would be inexhaustible over a lifetime. It has topics, chain reference, all kinds of topics, practical things, biblical things, you name it, chain referenced, but with numbers. So you can literally find all the related verses on any given topic easily. And that's not counting all the other helps found in the Thompson Chain Reference Bible. It is a classic. It never has lost its appeal. And it is now in other versions, I understand, NIV, New King James. To me, you can't go wrong with a Thompson Chain. That's my first experience. My second experience, and I still have this Bible, also leather, because I want it to last for years and years, is what is called the New Open Standard Bible. And it also has a wealth of material. It has basically keywords, and every word there is defined. It doesn't just have the word, it says what it means, and then it lists the references to that. So it's very good for topical Bible study. Plus, it has a wealth of other resources, including one section in that Bible that talks about how to witness to people and do apologetics. If they come up with this excuse, you have this answer. It has the prophecies of Christ given in the Old Testament, fulfilled in the New, all kinds of wonderful helps. That too, the New Open Standard Bible, is a lifetime of study.
Kameel, there are a lot of new versions of the Bible. They're up-to-date English language versions and for a new generation. What's the word of wisdom when it comes to choosing newer versions of the Bible?
Well, to be perfectly honest, Neil, I would have a word of caution. Because, after all, we have seen a parade of versions come and go on the scene, and newer versions replacing new versions. We need to be really careful about that. After all, God has one word. It is immutable. It's not a changing word, a living, breathing. It doesn't like it. It's changing of the seasons. No, we believe God's word abides forever. And I would be very careful with new versions in the sense that, yes, you can, for new generations and all that, just remember that we have a version called King James. And I know that I may be giving a minority opinion here, but it's still, I've got to be honest. It's been around for 400 years. It is actually more important to the English language than the Oxford English Dictionary. It is full of the idioms that we use every day. Now that is just a side issue, but it's still important because we are English-speaking people. Yes, it's true. It has words there that we don't use today. But at the same time, it is complete. It is trustworthy. It is amazingly beautiful. After all, can you imagine the 23rd Psalm any other way but in King James, or the Beatitudes, or the Lord's Prayer? Can I just say that if you want history, heritage, reliability, beauty, that's something to consider too. At least have it available, even if you don't use it all the time. I just feel if we forget our heritage, we're not going to be much good for the future either. When it comes to modern versions, then I would just say this. Have a look at what's available, and if it has that ring of authority and trustworthiness, then I think you're on a win.
Faith and the future with Neil Johnson and Dr. Kameel Majdali from Teach All Nations. Find articles, videos and podcasts from Dr. Kameel plus today's and other episodes of Faith in the Future in the Vision app or at vision.org.au.
Thanks for taking time to listen to this audio on demand from Vision Christian Media. To find out more about us, go to vision.org.au.